Forever Skies recently had an extremely successful launch. The game is absolutely amazing. If you haven't checked it out yet and you're still on the fence, I have done a review. The link to that is in the description down below if you do want to check it out. But with their launch being so well, what they've done is put together a nice little roadmap for us to check out for future content that'll be coming throughout the rest of the year and heading into 2024. And there's some really nice stuff on there. Now this has come in the form of a dev letter from the team. So we're going to go through the dev letter, see what the team has to say. I'm very excited to look at this one, especially the roadmap. We did do some gameplay. I have paused that for a second because we went into Sons of the Forest and I was really ill last week, so I had to stop pretty much everything when it came to YouTube, and at the moment I'm just playing a little bit of catch up. So we'll be continuing with our gameplay tomorrow. We'll have a little bit more on the shipbuilding side of things, and we'll have some more tips and tricks going out over the next few days. So make sure you stick around for that if you are a fan of Forever Skies. Now let's jump in and see what the team has to say. Hello scientists. First off, we want to thank each and every one of you who picked up Forever Skies and helped make our early access launch a success. We've been reading all your feedback, comments and compliments, and it's amazing to see that we're on the right course in the eyes of so many. This, however, is only the beginning. What comes next? Below you will see the future flight map, as they're calling it. All the content and features listed here are planned for our development cycle, and so within 100% certainty will be added to the game. The exact order of when each of these updates will be released will be based on priority and community feedback. Now, the only thing that I'm not liking about this, the way that they're doing this, is they're doing updates quite far apart, between 3 to 4 months for larger updates and then smaller updates in between. Whether we're going to see those smaller updates on a monthly basis or a fortnightly basis, I don't know. I would like to see updates for Forever Skies, if not on a monthly basis, something along the lines of fortnightly. I know weekly is a big ask. I think they're a very small team. The team, though, brilliant, very dedicated, as it shows. Really, it does show for what they've done for this game. It looks absolutely stunning and it plays really nicely, and a lot of people are loving it. We've got an average daily player of 3,500 at the moment. I think it is, with most peaking at around 5,000. So brilliant for an early access title. Now let's jump in and have a look at this roadmap. So first things first, something that they want to see is 4-player co-op, combat, airship gardening and airship expansion. Now we have seen the airship expansion so far. Airship gardening is something that I'm really excited to see, just making our homes self-sustaining rather than having to use the lure and the fishing all the time or jumping off and going to explore stuff. I think it would be great to jump on your airship and have it fly around continuously and just not have to worry about getting off, so you can carry on building, carry on playing with it. I just think that'd be awesome. As you can see, this airship here, this looks insane. It looks really cool. I think that's old concept art, but it looks beautiful nonetheless. And then more game content is more story content, new locations and lore sites, additional airship devices, additional scientific tools, more collectible artifacts, additional airship paints and additional furniture assets, alongside some new creatures. Now whether those new creatures are going to be pet creatures or enemy creatures, yet to be seen. Currently if you've played the game, you'll know what happens at the end. So we have seen something that we will be able to fight with, and it is probably going to mess us up. But I'm excited to see how they sort of join in the middle with that, with those smaller enemies that we're going to have a little bit of a scrap with, and then come into those bigger sort of end game type bosses, which I'm excited for that. That's going to be loads of fun, and it's going to be tough as well. It does look like those enemies are going to be harsh, but going down into the dust and under the tunnels, that is what it's all about. That is where it's going to get difficult. That is where it's going to be loads and loads of fun. And then alongside that, they've got loads of support. So we want to add more languages. Pet the bug. Now, that should have been in the game. I'm disappointed in the team that is not there. We should have been able to pet our bug from the start. If you can't pet the dog, it's not good, man. So we need to be able to pet the dog. We've got to sort that. That needs to be in the first update, guys. It's got to be there. And then full controller support alongside ongoing fixes and patches, which is brilliant. Cannot wait to see that, and I love it when a team take in community feedback and focus on all of the patches and fixes that need to be put into place. Hopefully they do put out hot fixes if anything big comes up, and they're not a team that decide, oh no, you guys can wait until we do a major update before we fix that. So hopefully that is something that will happen, but we'll have to wait and see. It does seem like this team is very, very much focused on that community element and the community support, and they do listen to our feedback, which is a brilliant way to go in early access. Now, they have also said that all of the above content and features are 100% coming to the game. The only thing that is on the fence is the exact order. These will be based on priority and community feedback. We do of course plan to add much more features, requests and fixes that a community will be asking for. These things have been built into the overall planning, and we're aiming to release larger game and content updates every 3 to 4 months with smaller updates and patches in between. I love that. Absolutely brilliant. Now, if you want to help shape the future of Forever Skies, then you know what to do. Head over to all of the links. There are loads of actual links in the description to Steam forums, Discord, all of that good stuff. And there was also a feedback button in the menu of the game. So if you do want to do that, head in and do that too. They've also set aside equal time and resources to account for all features and content we want to add that will be community driven. We know that from the start how much of Forever Skies will be shaped is based on what you players will ask for. So we've always given time for that, and please let us know your thoughts. And they would like a quick reminder that the game content will be coming every 3 to 4 months with smaller updates and patches frequently between. The first patch is already in the making and should be out sometime next week, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, if you don't know, Forever Skies is currently on sale, 20% off. That is running as an introductory discount, so do go check it out. It is currently $19.99. Hell, it's really worth the money. And if you are a fan of Green Hell as well, then you can get Green Hell and Forever Skies for $35.53. Green Hell is an absolutely amazing game, and they are still adding updates to it to this day. It is years and years old, but brilliant. It is an absolute classic when it comes to survival games, so definitely go check that one out too. For now though, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap that one up there. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, do all of that good stuff. I greatly appreciate it. I've been Wired, you've been awesome, thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon with some more Forever Skies.